Hi, friends. I have not been on in a while, but I am doing some life coaching, and I can't give away all of her amazing knowledge, but I did really want to share something with some of my viewers tonight, um, especially other twin flames. Um, it's one fucked up as fuck. Can you call it a relationship? I mean, I don't know what to call it. The twin flame dynamic. It's, you know what it is. Anyways, for those of you out there who are dealing, and this is great advice for anyone. Okay. The heart cannot break. It's not a bone, it's a muscle. So when it tears, just like a bicep when you work out, when your heart muscle tears open from all the love and the pain you had, it heals itself back up even stronger. What do you think about that, you guys? Not a bone. It doesn't break. So I've been saying I have a broken heart. Well, no, baby. I have a open heart. Not broken. Because that tear is a lot bigger than a little crack. And it's a lot bigger than that gaping hole as well. I'd say this motherfucker is wide open, flipped inside out. And I decided to write a little bit about the way your inner higher self and the divine masculine inner higher self is not the same as ego earth 3D self. And so that's who your problem really is with, not them, just their 3D programming. The sad thing is, it's so easy to get rid of it. I mean, it just takes practice and making the time and making it a priority and importance in your life. Most often you hear about the males refusing to do this. So all of you awakened females, feel me on this, and I know you do. When they just won't, it's like they don't even see. And apparently they're not supposed to yet. So it's like, it's whatever kind of karma you're going to deal with. And I mean, they talk about twin flames in their past lives oftentimes being the murderer and the victim, because there's just that complete love hate always. And you just want it to fucking end, but it never does. It never seems to end. Can your twin flame just be nothing? Can you just be just some other stupid ass? that like I don't even give a shit about after a couple months of being broken up or something, like never even think about them or remember their last name. Like why can twins just not be anything? If anyone's figured that out, please let me know. I've noticed that distractions from cute other guys helps me. You know, but unless that's being fed at you all the time, you have to sit with the emptiness. And it can be very uncomfortable, downright excruciating. But you don't want it to be that, you know? So the challenge and the only way out of that is to fill that up with self-love. Okay, now this is a challenge for me. It's a challenge for anyone who probably hasn't ever like had actual love. You think, you know, it's like maybe what a street pup thrown out into the dumpster might feel, you know, always looking for some, you know, oh, who's the one coming to, you know, be there? Oh, nobody. Oh, okay, nobody. So you wander around lonely and cold and hungry and, you know, not pampered and pet and fed the best foods and played with, you know? But that's what you actually want. You don't want to be an old street dog thrown away in a dump. You want to be a pampered pooch living their best life of luxury and love. Duh. So, like, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to treat myself good. Since you obviously can't. But, like, every time I'm doing something, I'm going to be like, oh, too bad you're not here doing this simple thing. You know what? Over it. Over it. You don't even want to know some details. I mean, I'm sure you all got some real fucked up stories. So feel free to reach out and like come have tea or something sometime. We should do a twin flame feminine retreat. You know. Okay. So here's what I wrote about when I made my twin flame leave, because I said absolutely I'm not going to put up with the fucking horrid verbal abuse, okay? Some of you, and I don't even know if I have, maybe delete videos that aren't the best, but some of you who actually watch my channel as a for real thing know what you've heard, the way he says stuff. Spare no expense to where we are. Some of my family and friends at my daughter's birthday party, when he fucking raged on me in front of literally family and friends at my 6-year-old daughter's birthday party, flipped out. Everybody was having a great time. It was super fun. I was taking all the supplies. I had all the supplies in my hands. And I was going to walk from indoors to outdoors. And I had, you know, tablecloths, cake, a picture of something, just stuff, you know. I'm running the show. I'm running the party, you know. So I tell him, here, you know, I had my little boy. I'm like, here, can you take our son? Or I said, let him sit over there with his aunt. I'm like, can you run out to the van in the parking lot, please, and go get him a dry outfit for cake time? I left the diaper bag in the van when I was grabbing all the party stuff. Who the fuck do you think you are? Are you the boss of me? Fuck you. Why the hell should I have to go and do that? Like, people were turning around, like, looking, and it was like, are you serious? Like, the only answer I was looking for was, sure, babe. Like, your biological son a 1-minute walk around the corner out to the parking lot from the party center was our son's diaper bag I packed. He needed dry clothes. The kids got out of the pool. Everybody was changing into dry clothes. And I asked him to do that. And I wasn't mean about it. I wasn't rude about it. I was just so nonchalant, like, oh, hey, yeah. Like, I was talking to my other friend. I'm like, oh, cool. She's like, oh, here's the tablecloth. I'm like, awesome. I'm going to go set up. You know, I was like, everybody dry off in here. I'm going to go set up. I'm like, here's this. Oh, give me that. Let me grab that from you. Everybody's standing around having a good time. And then I'm like, oh, hey, I'm like, can you go get his clean clothes out of the van? Blah, blah, blah. And then that's when he started flipping out. The worst part was nobody even fucking stuck up for me, okay? So if that's not even the more fucked up thing, literally not one motherfucker said nothing. And that is why I've been allowed to be treated like shit by men my entire life, because I never had a protective family around me. Okay? So that part, that's like double hurt, because I feel like big brother, dad, friend, possible even aunt. I mean, not like my mom or a grandma or anything, but an able-bodied person I feel should have said, hey, shut up. Who do you think you are talking to this lady like this? Have you no class? Have you no decency? You know, like maybe not go in about it. Just say, hey, calm down. You don't talk to a lady like that. Help take care of your son. Something quick to the point, right? Something quick to the point. Oh, yeah. Y'all. Vanilla Porter. Some of you were asking about that. So here is the story about how I had to send away my twin flame. Not because I didn't love him, not because I'm not in love with him, not because anything, because I want a happy family with him. I want his love, but I'm not going to get it. And like nothing I can do or say is going to ever change that, unless he is the one to realize any issue at all. Nothing matters. So that's fine. I have other things I'm doing. But I had to make that judgment call. So now things are going to have to go to, we're not going to spend any time together at all. We'll see how that goes. Because we just decided that today. Well, I decided it 2 days ago. Said I'm done. I've been talking to somebody I really like. He is a friend, and I enjoy the friendship better than like having what me and my twin flame were like. Friendship is just nice. You can watch TV together, hang out, you know, be nice. The twin flame was not very nice a lot. So it's been weird. Anyways, I'll read it. As I said goodbye to my twin flame under the red-orange sunset, the same moon I met him under 7 years prior, I cried. I knew in my heart we should have been kissing under that beautiful moon blessing. I didn't want him to leave. I told him to leave because I knew that the anger and verbal abuse had gotten too bad, and he didn't even see it, or think anything was even unhealthy and worth working in counseling to learn better. He blamed me. he was only mean because something I needed, or I was so annoying, or whatever else he could come up with that was a problem with me. In the soul, our true self needed that hug and the kiss under the sky. Ego had no idea about that. I wanted my masculine part to say, I don't want to go. I love you. You're my everything. I want us both to learn communication. That didn't happen. He didn't say that to me. He didn't even tell me he loved me or nothing. And I took a chance. And it wasn't something I thought about lightly. I thought about it many, 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 many times. Certain things would happen and I'd say, oh my gosh, we can't live like this. I can't be exposed to this. I can't continue to hurt like this because I've been on a healing journey and I've been letting a lot of walls and barriers break down. And when you allow yourself to be open in the awakening process, you're going to become more sensitive, and that is a gift. When you are in the wrong environment, it is a curse. So you are allowed to feel so much deep pleasure when you're in a good environment. And then if you get yourself into a hostile environment, that what is getting put out and getting put into your heart, I mean, it fucking will wipe you out. Okay? And I took a chance by asking him to go, that he might decide not to fight for me. And if he won't treat me right, then he doesn't want me, love me, or belong to me. And that's when I say I would feel broken. And every time I've tried to let my twin flame go through meditations or cord cutting, it's like he comes back like twice as much as he was. But it's like I just want to be okay with whatever the outcome is, you know, like that's the hard part when I actually, I don't know. Trying to make them go and then they actually come back. And then at that point I have to be strong enough to say no. No. You know, like this, we're not doing this. So that's going to be the real test. Not necessarily whether you can just, I'm like, because, I'm fine. I haven't even texted him tonight. Like, we texted all freaking day. And it's the kind of texts that are like, fuck you, don't contact me. And then because blah, 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 or something. And then there are 11 texts in every 10 minutes. And then you feel compelled to argue back. Like today, I got accused of getting pregnant on purpose. And I think if anybody knows me, knows that absolutely is not at all the case. In fact, that was something I really did not even plan for. But, the universe planned our starseed baby angel. And obviously wanted me to go through whatever it is I'm going through. And sometimes I think that baby is my true love incarnated, and that in some lifetime, me and him are whatever, maybe dolphins or father-daughter. I don't know. Like, right now he's my baby and I'm his mama. And maybe we are true loves sometime. And maybe we're animals together, but I know that no matter what, we're always together. And he needed to come through. But I had worked out so hard after having my daughter. She was my 5th baby. And if you guys go back on this channel here, Sassy Rockstar 3, I don't know, I have deleted a lot. But you may be able to see some of my old pregnancy videos. I worked out real hard. Got my body back. Felt so good because that was like 2 babies I had back to back. Because they're like a year apart. And so I had like double baby weight to lose. I did it. I finally got back into a junior size 3. And I went out and I bought like a whole new wardrobe. I spent like $400, maybe $300, you know? Not trying to exaggerate, but like I spent like what I had and finally did something nice for myself. I got to be skinny for like 1 month after my goal weight, you know, and then he gets me pregnant, and then it's like I've been fat ever since. And it's like when I said goodbye to him, all that weight came off. It's like he put the negativity on me in the form of weight, you know. I don't know. And also, not to look at everything in a negative way, he really did like my full figure, and he did make me a lot of food. So some of it may have been negativity, some of it may have been, you know, relationship weight. Like, not every day was so horrible with him. That's the hard part. You want to be able to say the good times are worth the bad times, and you know, maybe they are in the grand scheme, but at some point, minutes after minutes, after hours after hours, after weeks, the decision had to be made to say, okay, you got to go. I do regret how I handled that, I guess, a little bit. Not necessarily for any other reason other than the dreams of a happy family are shattered. But if he's not going to love me the way I need a lover to love me, then there's no sense in continuing the relationship, I guess. That's what I kind of thought. That was my mindset. Looking back, I do think that I should have just been really, really demanding about the counseling. And I just wish I would have had a place to go, like to take my kids. If he wanted to come home from work angry, it would have been nice if I could have just taken the kids to my mom's or something. But, you know, I have way too many to pack up. They want to be at home. You know, that's why I had to make the decision for him to leave. But I never really intended for him to like leave for good. Like, I actually just wanted him to leave for maybe a few weeks, maybe a few months. I wanted him to stay close. I wanted him to stay like 5 minutes away from me. But that's not what he did. He decided to stay gone way longer. We had a counseling appointment and then he canceled it. And then he is living far away where I don't even know where he is. So, you know, I worry about that. I worry about other things. I guess I trust him as far as our son is concerned, because he's turning into being a really good dad, which I pretty much asked him to be while he was here. Funny how that works, isn't it? Not funny, pretty fucked up. Fucked up how that works. You know? It's like, hey, I didn't want a 2-day break from my baby. I wanted a 2-hour break. Why couldn't you just watch him for 2 hours? Like, I couldn't even go to yoga class without getting screamed at. You know? Like, why the fuck do I stay here and watch him? I'm not your fucking babysitter. Okay, but you're the dad. Like, I should be able to go to yoga class. you know? But now, oh, he wouldn't watch him for 2 hours, but now he's like offering to take him for 2 days straight. I'm like, fuck no. You're not taking my baby for 2 fucking days straight. This is like out of control too, y'all. It's like out of fucking control. And then when we're like spending intimate time together, oh, you know, all the sweet stuff. You're the only one for me ever. I'm sorry I'm so fucked up. Okay, well, a real apology is changed behavior. We're not asking for too much, just nice. Just be nice. Spend time with us. What the hell? Anyways, hope you enjoy my update. I am getting better, though. I am healing from the twin flame pain. Little by little. There was a big shift this last moon, and I hope you guys who follow me, I hope you guys are following Victor Odo, because he is so helpful, and I hope you guys are following Dr. Amanda Noel, and you guys could even follow Aaron Dowdy. He also talks about very important awakening things, and a lot of the time, I know I haven't even made videos. I haven't been documenting a lot. I probably should have. I should try to do that more, because I did enjoy sharing video updates, but then it's like, you know, the negative talk. Are you oversharing? Does anyone even care? You know, but it's like, hey, look, I don't have somebody next to me. Like, I don't have that friend or lover next to me who wants to like hang out and talk. So I always figure I could do it on a video. And maybe someone out there could benefit from hearing what I have to say, because I know when I figured out what the hell twin flames were, I was like, oh my God, I need to get advice or wonder what the hell's going on. And I'm like 7 years in. So I really want to be able to act like my twin flame is just somebody else. And, you know, I still really do feel like he could even still be a karmic or false twin. Like, I'm not going to rule that out. My heart's telling me he's the real twin. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I still want to say possibly a karmic twin. Possibly the real one, but even so, there are ways to move along. Unfortunately, when those ways turn out to be temporary, that's what kind of sends you thinking about your twin again. Like, I don't mind meeting new guys, especially when they're totally awesome. Like, I had this Virgo, and he gave me like my soul back. And you know, we loved each other, but unfortunately that was like very short-lived. I mean, we still got love for each other. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the type of person, if I love you, like, I literally just love you. Like, there's no, you can't stop that, you know? And then there's people that you try to grow to care about or whatever, and they turn out to be fucked up. You can cut them out, and then that's it. There's nowhere. But then there's those people that have your heart, and like, no matter where you are in life, if you saw each other on the street, you'd be like, you know, acknowledging them. So, you know, the problem is, I think anyone else seems to be just a distraction, not a replacement. But I very much welcome distractions, because you know, I like happy times. I like looking at beauty and feeling warm and stuff. So, like, it's whatever. But it's hard to just deal with a twin flame being gone. And I think I'm doing a lot better at it. So, if any of you are wondering how I got better at it, I would say that the main 3 things were meditation, affirmations, and exercise. Essential oils. My very sweet friend. He's not even all that sweet, really. It's just I think that he's there. I wish he was a little more sweet, but he's sweet. He is sweet. Not like overly sweet, But it's like there's been a few cuties here and there that have fixed me up and made me smile and sent me on my way, and they'll miss me. Sometimes I miss them. And everybody kind of has their own fucked up shit they're dealing with. So, it is what it is. I'm like out of beer. It's the only one I drank, too. I have new healing crystals. Rhodonite. When I very first decided that I needed to start looking into alternate ways of healing, the first crystal I ever bought was rhodonite, and I did a bunch of research about it, and it was because of the pain of my twin flame. I didn't know what in the fuck would ever make me feel better. But I looked up extensively. Oh, you know what? I'm going to try anything because, when you feel like that, you're like, I'm literally going to try everything. Well, I didn't try heroin or anything like that, but I was thinking like healing crystals. So I got research done on rhodonite, and it's kind of like a dual purpose. The dark parts of it help absorb negativity, and the pink parts of it are more therapeutic and self-love, like putting in. So the first thing I ever got was actually a necklace of rhodonite. So this one's a good one to just kind of have right here on like your heart chakra area. And it's too bad it's so freaking cold. So, I mean, you could just put it, like, over your sweater, too, is fine. But, and yeah, like, these tattoos I have here. Look at this. Life and death. My fucking twin flame and my Marilyn Manson heart. It's like, okay. Oh, yeah, and our wedding date. There's room under there for I don't know what is going to happen, but I've been thinking about putting my new friend's name on me, too. Right there. Because he's special to me. No matter what happens in the future. This is Sodalite. I don't know much about this one. I actually just bought like a bunch of these because my friend actually is suffering from a horrible disease called type 1 diabetes, and I'm just not going to put his info out there, but I looked up healing crystals to try to like make that feel better. And they recommended pink opal, which I don't have. It's gorgeous though, and I want some for myself, so I'm definitely going to order that online. Sodalite, I was able to find that, so I got a Sodalite. Serpentine. So I found one of those. This is serpentine. If anybody who's watching this has anything to say about any of the stones, feel free to drop some knowledge on the peeps right here in my comments. What is this? I think this is my little chevron amethyst. I don't know where the other ones went that I got today. Oh, here's a little tourmaline. I freaking love tourmaline. This is pretty rare that it's shiny, I think, because typically they're not usually shiny. This, I'm hoping this helps him, because when you have that diabetes type 1, you're thirsty a lot and you never feel hydrated. And I can relate, because I'm like dry a lot too, and I never feel hydrated, and I hate it, like no matter what. Like right now I have 2 humidifiers going. This one right there that I'm pointing at is an oil diffuser, and I am diffusing Inner Child Healing oils by Young Living. And anyways, so when I went to go see the psychic, she was like a psychic slash, I don't know what she was, an energy healer, but she was rubbing my ankles, she rubbed up my legs. Anyways, she said that I was actually a water sign inside, and that my outer stuff is an earth sign, of course, because I'm a Taurus. But she said I have a lot of, my water needs healed or something. Anyway, is this cute? Maybe matching tattoos of the triangle. I don't know. Or not. Triangles symbolize a lot of stuff too. I did not even know that it symbolized this. I didn't know that it was a water symbol. I never knew that. I've seen people with tattoos of like a plain triangle, or like a bumper sticker on a car of a plain triangle. Never knew it was the water symbol. And these, what the hell? I want to say pyrite. Correct me if I'm wrong. She told me, and I asked her like 3 times all the names of all the things. 2 pieces of this, and this is heavy. This is grounding. These, wow. That is pretty fucking good right there. She said it brings abundance and other stuff. She's told me like seven things that it did, and then said that there was even more if you looked it up. But wow, I really feel that one. I like that. So, I believe it was pyrite. You may want to double check, because I am definitely not claiming to be an expert.